You know what they say, Saturday is for the boys. Look at this, Trigger and Scott going bar to bar. So I told Trigger, the guy on the left there, I said, Scott is a racer. Scott actually got third place in the Mint 400 here in Vegas. And I said, jump on his tail and really push him. And Trigger is one of those kind of guys. He's kind of like a dog. When you throw the ball, he just goes for it and then just keeps nipping at it. When I told him that, his eyes lit up and he couldn't believe it. He said, all right, I'll do it. So I said, just get on his 6 and then just ride him. And I know Scott's one of the most competitive guys I know. I mean, to get third place in the Mint 400 with his team, that was a big deal. Look how fast these guys are going. The Skydio 2 drone could barely keep up. Just about overheated the thing. Thank God it didn't crash, but when I told them go time, man, they said, let's go. But keep watching. This is crazy. I normally when I put up the drone and I let the guys go for it, they kind of put on a different show than normal. Look at this. Watch this. This is crazy. Look at this dude. It's just unbelievable. I'm still coughing up dust. I was behind these guys, but look at this. I mean, they were just pinned. Having so much fun here in Las Vegas, going up the washes and just crazy. So, yeah, that was the end of their little run there. So this is when I first put up the drone for Trigger. I said, hey, run up the trail and just let the drone follow you. And I thought, it should be fine, no problem. I put the drone in front of him. And looking at the footage here, the drone, when he got on the fast parts, I mean, I'm just going to leave this unedited. You'll see it's like the drone will go about 35 miles an hour, and it's constantly thinking about the path where it needs to go. So it's avoiding all of these cactus and Joshua trees and little rocky outcroppings, little hills. At the same time, it's locked on to Trigger, and he's moving so fast. He's an expert rider. He's here in Vegas. He races a lot, and he's on a YZ 250 two-stroke. It's a pretty sweet little bike. And he man, like I said, when I said, oh yeah, you want me to drone you, his eyes lit up, and he was like, okay, I want to do this section. So I told him, go up and then come back. So you'll see, he'll get up to the top here in another couple minutes, and then he's going to run back down. And he came down so fast. I've never done this trail that fast. I'm an intermediate rider. He's an expert. The guy he loves to pin that bike. He's on the power band the whole time. It's kind of crazy. It's just unbelievable to watch this guy go. But he's a New Zealander. He's a Kiwi. And I don't know, man. I think it's just him. He's just a different breed. He's a funny guy, and I mean, a hell of a rider. He just loves to pin it and free range it and have a good time. And when you say game on and you say race time, it's race time. And I think even when it's not race time, I think he thinks it's race time. He's just one of those kind of guys. Super cool dude. But I mean, like I said, you can still hear me. Man, it's just dusty behind these guys. They're moving so quick. And these trails are no joke. That's all cactus with hypodermic needles everywhere. And here it is. He's this is when he's going back down. This is where he already had a good lay of the land. He knew going up what it looked like. I mean, this guy was just moving coming down. Just unbelievable. All right, guys, well, sit back, enjoy the ride. If you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. This is going to be one of 3 videos that I'm going to do. I'm going to put each one up. I filmed my buddy Trigger here, and then I filmed my buddy Kevin, and then I filmed Scott, the guy that Trigger was going bar to bar with earlier. Scott actually, he said, oh, I'm going to outrun your drone. And, I told him, I said, you can't lose the drone. But somehow he did it. He got that drone to just stop in its tracks, and it just lost him. So he He went under the radar. But pretty cool. Skydio 2, if you're looking for a drone that'll follow you for action sports. I know this thing wasn't made for tracking dirt bikes at 40 miles an hour, but that's what I use it for. And I know they designed it more for mountain bikes and stuff like that, and hiking and running. But man, we use this drone for tracking the dirt bikes here in the desert, and it is awesome. If you're ever thinking about getting one of these, do it. All right, take it easy, guys. We'll see you out on the trail. Well, like I said, Saturday is for the boys. Man, what a blast. Trigger and Scott. Look at these guys go. That's so funny. Look at, I didn't even tell Trigger how to properly land the drone. This is it. Adios.